Alright, so recently there has been a YouTuber that has come up with some pretty bold claims to YouTube about YouTube is racist. But here's the thing. This certain YouTuber, YouTube has given them 14.3 million reasons to say that they're not racist. You see, if YouTube was really racist, don't you reckon they would have fixed this problem before now? Anyway, let's give some context to the whole situation. Okay, so the video he tries to call out YouTube for being racist is this video right here. And he reckons YouTube is racist because of a problem which happened in this video here. The game is the mortuary assistant or something like that. So if you don't know what that's about, mortuary assistant is basically you're working in a morgue. You know the place where they store and, I don't know, maybe dissect dead bodies or something like that? So yeah, YouTube normally has a problem with people dying. By the way, the game itself isn't the problem. Yeah, let me have a clip to explain the situation more.
My video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part. So I go to Markiplier's mortuary assistant part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted.
Alright, so that clip is taken from Penguin Zero or something like that, and it's from this video. He tries to call out YouTube for being racist for Markiplier. Markiplier. The half-Asian Markiplier. Sort of a stupid reason, don't you think, if you're talking about racism? You know, it turns out he also talked to Jacksepticeye about the whole situation.
But I should clarify this, that I talked to Corey a little bit about this. I was texting him after his video went out to talk about it, because I really liked his video. But he said that he checked my video as one of the first ones he went to see if it got age restricted, and at the time it wasn't.
So the reason I think he decided to bring up Markiplier and not Jacksepticeye, those being two pretty big YouTubers, is probably because of this other clip from Penguin Zero, or Charlie Moist Critical.
Now, if you've been around my channel for a while, you might remember I went through an almost identical situation a couple years ago. I made a video on a fake road rage incident and got an entire strike for it from YouTube. And I found that exact same clip that I was talking about in one of Markiplier's videos that wasn't age restricted, demonetized, or anything.
Alright, so I reckon the real reason why this video here would have been age restricted before everyone else's is because, looking by his thumbnails, he seems to be sort of an overreactor. And if you don't believe me, yeah, here's another clip.
I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? They came back and they removed my age restriction. They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. Another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video. They re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted.
Alright, so if we want to find out the real reason to why his video was age restricted, and then Mark's was age restricted, how about we go to Markiplier and see the reason. Alright, so this is the video, the mortuary assistant part 3. You have to sign in or something like that. So I will sign into my account because normally I don't go on my account for YouTube. I just go on to upload stuff. Alright, so basically we can see this is age restricted or something like that, and you have to verify your age. So it's basically because kids that might be too young or something like that, they want to verify that you're actually 18. I have not verified my age on this account, so let's show you what you have to do. Use a credit card or your ID or something like that to do that. Now, because I can't be bothered, I'll go onto another account that apparently is, my age is confirmed, even though I didn't do this stuff, it must be a recent thing. So again, you know, it's the Mortuary Assistant Part 3. The following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics or something like that, and you have to confirm that you understand that. So that is the reason why it is age restricted. Now, you may be wondering, well, it's only a game, why should this matter? And I can actually go to my channel to show you that it is actually much more lighter if it is a game. Alright, so here's my channel so you can see it's recent. Yeah. So basically I did a 50-50 video or something like that a while ago. So this was back in my 40p days or something like that. And I decided to do this video with all the good options and this one with all the bad options. Now, because it had all the bad options, I decided, you know, maybe I should, you know, age restrict it myself, then unlist it. The only way you can find it is through this video. As you can see, there's a YouTube link here, or the uncensored version. I did show some bad things, but I put a black square over it, so you can't really see anything. Which reminds me, there is one frame in there, but yeah, well, it's probably fine. So, what happens if you show death or something like that, and it's not a video game? Visibility removed or something like that. Only you can see this video, terms and policy or something like that, age restricted by me, but it has been removed. Yeah. There's some pretty wild stuff on 50-50, if you've ever been there. Alright, so now you know the reason why this game gets age restricted and all that. Let's go back to what his YouTube representative said.
My YouTube rep, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end.
And you see, there's a funny thing about this video. I'm not signed in at all, but...
Hey guys, how you doing? Some of you might be confused.
Yeah, Mortuary Assistant, his playthrough, only his playthrough. Yeah, apparently he re-uploaded this without the section. And it's not age restricted. Big shockers there. So basically what you can see is he has probably got the monopoly on the Mortuary Assistant just because he removed that one section. Oh, and just a reminder, this was taken 11 days ago. Well, technically 12 days from his original video. This was taken 5 to 6 days after that original video, where he still did this video even though this one was not age restricted. And while we're on this racist topic and all that, how about we look at it from the other way? You see, maybe it's not YouTube's being racist to hate him, maybe it's YouTube being racist to like him. After all, he does have this 14.3 million subscribers. And I know I can't really say that without some context. So yeah, how about this?
I mean, there's even that viral video from a few years ago where the CEO of YouTube said to Juice WRLD that they need to pump his numbers up, which indicates artificial growth. It means that they have at least some capability of boosting channels, whether that's through the algorithm and pushing it to more people, or just inflating it themselves.
So in that clip, Charlie talked about this elusive Juice WRLD or something like that. How about we see who exactly they are? Well, you see, that is very weird, isn't it? So if they did it for one black, why not do it for another? You know, I myself are probably more qualified to be calling YouTube racist, considering this next clip from Charlie and me with my 58 subscribers.
And the inverse is likely true, where they can hide channels they think are problematic and bad for business.
And you may be wondering about the reason of how they would be doing this. Charlie, please explain.
Corey takes hiatuses in between his content creation. Sometimes he'll be gone for like 4 or 5 months, and he'll come back and explode. He'll get #1 trending like every single day for 3 weeks straight. And then every time, like clockwork, he's hit with some kind of YouTube controversy. And it's only when Corey comes back and starts getting popular again do they do something like this with age restriction or a strike or something like that. But in the breaks he takes, like the 5 months, the 9 months that he's not on YouTube, he never has problems. They don't strike anything. They don't, age restrict anything. It's only when he's back being popular.
Alright, so as Charlie pointed out, this is a YouTuber that doesn't post too often. Being here is like 2 weeks or something like that. A little before that, second line even, we're getting to 5 months here. So you could say they're doing 2 things to help him. When he returns, after his 4 months here to 3 weeks here, they give him like a video or something like that that does very well, or something like that. And then when his popularity starts to die off, they give him a controversy, which, as you can see by this video, yeah, it got a fair bit of views, or something like that. Continuing the hype of him, he gets more subscribers. Alright, so another video of Charlie's I want to talk about is this one here, the Try Not to Get Age Restricted challenge, which he does suffer from a thing of convenient timing. I would go and look in it for myself or something like that, but thankfully I've got a very stressed out Jacksepticeye explaining the situation, so I don't have to.
Mark uploaded a video called the Try Not to Get Age Restricted challenge, which was a game that he recorded like months ago, but now just so happened to fit right into the stuff that was going on. And then I had an eye tracker video that I was trying to get out and tried to get greenlit for a while that was proving troublesome, which I knew it would, but that I also did that video then as well and also called it the Try Not to Get Age Restricted challenge.
Alright, so if you think I'm doing this video for the views, the thing is, my channel doesn't exactly get views. I just wanted to clear up a few things because there's been some misinformation. So yeah, a lot of people probably aren't going to see this video. And another thing, I am surprised that he didn't get hate speech or something like that for trying to call YouTube racist. If anything, this video is probably going to get hate speech because me, a straight white male, talking to that black guy. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, but anyway, this is Jenna450. My name's Abe. That's again signing out.